You're now listening to In Spirit Word Podcast with your host, A.A. Cowan. A new anointing for the next generation, powered by the spirit of revival to reawaken God's people. Our hope is to impart all listeners with courage, strength, and hope of purpose for life. Now, here's your host, A.A. Cowan.
It's another day, another word. Welcome back to another episode of In Spirit Word, the podcast that explores the power of faith and spirituality in our everyday lives. In today's episode, we'll delve into a topic that many of us may grapple with, believing that God is working even when we can't see any changes or breakthroughs. I'm your host, A.A. Cowan, and I'm here to remind you that no matter how bleak the circumstances may appear, God is indeed at work. Have you ever experienced a situation where it feels like nothing is changing and you're desperately searching for a glimmer of hope? It's during these moments of uncertainty that our faith can be truly tested. But today, I want you to know with absolute confidence that God is working behind the scenes, even when it may seem like there's no progress. You may wonder, how can God be working if nothing looks like it will ever get better? The truth is that God operates on a different timeline than ours. His plans are not limited by our immediate circumstances or constrained by our understanding of time. While we often seek instant gratification and quick solutions, God works at his own perfect pace, orchestrating every detail to bring about his purposes. Just because we can't see these divine workings doesn't mean they aren't happening. They may be hidden from our sight, but they are not hidden from God's sight. He sees the bigger picture, and he is aligning everything in accordance with his divine plan. In moments of frustration and impatience, it's crucial to remind ourselves of God's faithfulness throughout history. Think about the countless stories in the Bible where God worked behind the scenes and in the unseen, but ever present. From Joseph's journey from slavery to leadership, to Esther's rise from an unknown orphan to a queen appointed to save her people, God has consistently demonstrated his ability to work miracles in the midst of seemingly unmountable challenges. But what happens when our situations don't mirror these biblical accounts? What if no breakthroughs appears on the horizon? It's in moments like these that we must surrender our need for control and trust that God has already worked out the details, even if we can't see it yet. It's understandable to feel discouraged or even question our faith when we don't witness immediate change. However, God's ways are higher than our ways, and his timing is perfect. Every delay, setback, and struggle we encounter is an opportunity for growth and deeper reliance on him. So if you're feeling like nothing is changing, I encourage you to take a step back and reflect on God's track record of faithfulness. Remind yourself of past moments when he came through for you, even when it seemed impossible. Revisit the times when doors unexpectedly opened and blessings overflowed in ways you never anticipated. In these uncertain times, remember that our perception of progress may not align with God's divine plan. When we can't see any changes, it doesn't mean God isn't working. It simply means we need to trust him even more. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave with a powerful reminder. Even when it feels like God isn't working and you can't seem to get a break, trust that he is orchestrating something beautiful in your life. Remember, God's timing is always perfect and his provisions are boundless. Join us next time on In Spirit Word as we continue to explore the depths of faith and spirituality, unearthing the transformative power they hold. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and loved ones, as together we can strengthen our faith and encourage one another on this incredible journey.
Thanks for listening to this episode of In Spirit Word Podcast with A.A. Cowan. Please be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, as well as visit our website at aacowan.org. That's AACOWAN.org. Also, follow us on our social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you next time.